Hi everyone, how are you doing? I have a confession to make, and that is at night when I can't sleep, I've discovered on YouTube, this is unbelievable, that teachers give tours of their classroom. And yes, I double speed the videos, but I have this obsession now where I have to have this tour of everyone's classroom. And the truth is, theirs always looks beautiful. Mine will never look like that. Like, I'm the girl, if I go to get my nails done, before they're even finished with one hand, I've chipped a nail, wrecked the nail polish, and it doesn't matter how hard I try, I am never that put together. However, I am creative, and I feel like the spaces should be creative and functional and have a flow. So I'm going to do the tour of my classroom, and you can see I'm just in the middle of setting it up, so what the process actually looks like. But at the same time, I'll be discussing why I've set the room up, so you'll get some teaching pedagogy also. Okay, let's get going. Okay, we'll start outside, just walking in, and this is what you're going to see when you walk in, which right now you will see quite a bit of a mess. And just imagine on the first day that all the mess, imagine on the first day, the majority of the mess will be cleared away. Sometimes I just end up with little knickknack things everywhere that I can't get rid of. Yesterday I came in and my husband helped me to set up the library. This is about half of the library right here against the wall. So we've got, this would be horror on the top shelf and science fiction, and then we've got random fiction. We have kind of girl fiction and then other young adult fictions down there, and then just kind of Harry Potter and what's left over there. The German vocabulary, yes, those are bookmarks. Got it for like 10 cents at a garage sale. Great bookmarks. Okay, and then up here we've got some ode to Shakespeare and Queen Elizabeth going on. And you'll see, good old Will there up in the window. It's the library. Just for flexible seating, if anyone wants to sit on the floor with their laptop or read on the floor, then I've got a little carpeted area to take care of that. In the back of the room, as you see, I need to organize those papers. Those are still there from last year, and you can see I started going through the offer block. I will get through with that. Then books right here, we're going to start the year with book clubs. I'll have some books that I ordered to add to this list of books that they have the choice from. So we have Black Boy, A Long Way Gone, Grunt, My Name is Matab. Then It's a Kind of a Funny Story, Absolute True Diary. And then on top of that, I will have some recommendations on Bus 57, which I really loved, American Street, which I really loved. And then the other two are actually recommendations I got off of Carol Jago's talk for the Right Center. So one is called Revolution, and then the other one is slipping my mind. Okay, and then you can see I've got multiple colors of college rule notebooks, and then to add choice for those who like the wide rule, so lots of choices there. And this year we're going to have thought journals that go along with the book clubs, and that also comes from Kelly Gallagher and Penny Kittle's book 180 Days. So they're going to choose their books, they're going to have guided notes or suggestions of what to write that they'll put here in the front, and then they'll have thought journals. We will also do kind of Socratic-like seminars where every 2 to 3 weeks, each group will do a book talk. Oh, and then we wrap around to the back of the room, and this is my storage. As you can see, it's kind of a mess. These are water bottles from last year. When people leave water, I use it to fill my diffuser, and I use typically like spearmint. That's the most friendly. People don't like lavender. I had a kid last year who didn't like oranges or tangerine, which is just ridiculous. And I'm working on this. I'm going to start bringing my teacher books to put back here because it takes up a lot of space in my own library. And then next is the water station, and then my refrigerator there. So we get ice water every day, so it's a joy. I love iced water. I can't stand room temperature water, and the students, I think, are the exact same way as me. This year I'll be bringing a lot more. This is just what I had in my classroom of coffee cups, because I want to promote people caring for the environment and reusing cups. I'll be bringing a ton, and I will most likely end up washing them myself, but I will see if I can get a student 6th period to wash the cups or someone to do it each period so that there's more community involvement. And one of the things I want to do is I'm going to have punch cards this year, and it's going to be for community contribution. Anytime someone uses a reusable cup, that will be a community contribution punch, and I haven't decided what the rewards will be, but they'll be something cool. Then the only bulletin board that I particularly like right now. No, I like the Shakespeare one. The other one I need to work on. This bulletin board is set except for that empty blue spot. And my high school transcripts and my 2 master's degrees there, and I don't know, something else that I got from the school. I have a bunch of anchor charts up at the front. And these are different books that I'll be doing book talks on as soon as school starts. So the idea is that I'll start each day with a 2 to 3 minute book talk to promote different books that I have read for the independent reading. We will start with independent reading separate from the book clubs, where students pick their own book. They are not limited to what's in the back for the book clubs. So that brings me to the next part of the library. On this side, we have just an abundance of graphic novels because I truly, truly, truly love graphic novels. And then I also have this spinner full of graphic novels that has representations of some of my favorite writers. And on top up here, these are a lot of my poetry books. I have a lot more from home to bring. And then this side, you've got 2 shelves of nonfiction. I think students prefer nonfiction. Last, I'm going to talk about kind of the setup of the desks and the different areas and how I plan on running the classroom. This year, we are going to be doing stations, and you can see that you can have a small group here, a small group there, a small group in the back at that station. Also, there can be pairs that work in the little cafe section, and also on the carpeted area, students can go over there if they like. For groups to begin with, that's what people will be doing, is the book clubs. And that will hopefully be mostly ran by the students. Of course, I do have a TA, and she will be kind of monitoring the groups. And then the 2 rows up at the front, every other day, students will be doing work independently, and it's going to be mini lessons on writing, and they will also be producing 1 blog post a week that is more about creativity and them creating their own content and learning how to generate ideas and interest and make writing more interesting. I will be focusing more on the first 2 groups. I will use HyperDocs to facilitate that learning so that students can move forward on their own. But if they need additional assistance, that's honestly what I'm here for. If you have any questions, thoughts, or suggestions, as you can see, I'm not, again, very well put together. I'm not too organized. But it's getting there. All right, and I hope that your room setup is going well. And if you like the video, hit like, hit subscribe. I will be making other videos about teaching.